Guided breathing for deep sleep. The session will consist of Dirga Pranayama, Yogic or Wim Hof breathing, Qi breathing, Ujjayi Brahmanda, and a guided meditation. Enjoy. Greetings breathers, Adam from Ananda here. We're going to connect with a nice restorative session tonight. So this session is intended to be done from the comfort of your bed in the evening, maybe after a nice hot shower, getting ready to wind down, downregulate the nervous system, calming the mind, cleansing the emotional system, and relaxing any tension from our body before we connect with a nice, deep, restorative sleep. I'm going to start off by making sure our space is clear, making sure our lights are off, our doors closed, maybe lighting some incense or having some essential oils blowing from a diffuser if we have one. Whatever it is, just finding a nice comfortable space around us. Setting the scene for a relaxing unwind before we go to sleep. So finding a nice, comfortable laying down position in bed, flat on the mattress, with a blanket over the top of us, feeling that weight on the body from the blanket. And just starting to open up and connect with the breath. Feeling that inhale, that cool air coming in through the nose, watching where it goes, if it goes into the chest, if it goes into the belly. No right or wrong, just witnessing what the breath does. Feeling on the exhale, that slightly warmer air leave the body. Just letting that breath flow naturally. Checking in with the body and noticing each of our contact points with the mattress below us. Feeling where our body lays heaviest on the mattress and relaxing the body deeper into the mattress. Feeling that tension subside as we breathe new life into the body, and every exhale mounts the body further into the mattress. Beautiful. I'm going to connect with a 3-stage breath. Firstly, we're going to breathe into the belly, then the rib cage, and then the chest. We cue you as we change between each point, elevate that breath and move that breath up the body. Starting off with a full exhale, breathing all of the air out of the body through the nose. Inhaling and filling the belly with air. All the way up. And then exhaling, watching that belly fall as the belly button moves in towards the spine. Inhaling to fill. Exhaling to empty. Finding that natural rhythm, really expanding the belly like a balloon on every inhale, watching it contract and fall back in on every exhale, feeling the full volume of that diaphragmatic breath into the belly, feeling the balloon expand and contract. Inhale expands the belly, exhale pulls it back in towards the spine. Feeling that warmth start to arise in the belly muscles, not struggling or straining, just slowly and gently connecting with a tempo that feels good. Beautiful. And just one more full breath, expanding the belly fully, contracting the belly back in, and then relaxing back to a natural breath. When we breathe into the diaphragm, we connect with the parasympathetic nervous system response, which is our rest and digest, activating what we call the vagus nerve, which calms our mind, which calms our body, just slows everything down. Beautiful. Couple more natural breaths. And on the next round, we're going to expand the belly and then allow that air to move slightly further up into the rib cage, expanding the rib cage outwards on every inhale, and then just dropping it away, letting go on the exhale. Couple more natural breaths. Exhaling out completely together. Inhaling, filling the belly and the rib cage, feeling it expand, and then letting go. Flowing with that wave of energy, feeling the belly expand, feeling the rib cage expand, and then letting go on the exhale. Flowing from one breath to the next, without break, without pause, just feeling that energy, that wave advance up into the rib cage and then subside back down, creating a vacuum in the belly, expanding the belly, expanding the rib cage, and letting go. Beautiful, connecting with that gentle warmth that starts to appear in the ribs, specifically in those muscles in between each rib, those intercostal muscles. Beautiful. One more nice full breath, breathing right up into the rib cage, letting go and returning back to a natural breath. Feeling those new sensations, scanning through the body and just witnessing everything as it happens with no judgment, just a sort of passive observation of what changes have occurred. Any tingling, any warmth, any buzzing, maybe a little bit of lightheadedness even. It's all okay, it's all normal. No need to worry. Absorb, reflect, enjoy each sensation as it comes up. On our next round, we're going to breathe into the belly, into the rib cage, and allow that air to move up into the chest, connecting with a full breath. A couple more natural breaths. Exhaling out completely, pushing all of the air out of the body. Breathing in, belly, rib cage, chest, and letting go. Belly, rib cage, chest, and letting go. Beautiful, just feeling that flow naturally happen. No struggle, no strain, connecting with whatever space is available in the chest. Maybe moving halfway up the chest or all the way up to the clavicle, doesn't matter. Letting go at the top, flowing into the next breath with no break between the inhale or the exhale. Flowing, enjoying each breath and the fullness of each breath as it happens. Beautiful, no break between the inhale or the exhale. Feeling that wave advance and subside. Beautiful. One more full breath, holding for a second at the top of the breath in the chest, and then letting go. Relaxing back to a natural breath and witnessing any new sensations in the body. Beautiful. We can start to feel really relaxed. But let's try and stay awake for a little bit longer. Just really enjoying this full wave of energy. We've just set the foundation for our practice. We've just connected with a full breath. all 3 stages. We're now going to activate very slightly, very lightly, and build a bit of prana, a bit of oxygenated blood into our system to then cleanse and fully relax. So let's go through each stage of this wave together. This next round is yogic breathing. We're going to connect with that full breath like we just did. It's also known that we're going to use a technique or a style of yogic breathing, which is Wim Hof method, the Wim Hof method. So there's a few holds at the end of each round. We're going to do it slowly and lightly, but feel the activation with each round and each breath. So relaxing, a couple more natural breaths. We're going to exhale completely everything out. Inhale, belly, ribcage, chest. And let go. Beautiful. Keeping that nice slow pace. Feeling the fullness on each exhale and just letting go on the exhale. Fullness on the inhale, letting go on the exhale. You can breathe in and out through the nose or in through the nose, out through the mouth, whichever feels good. Connect with that rhythm, keep it consistent with no break between the inhale or the exhale. Filling the body up with oxygenated blood, with that fullness on the inhale, and just letting go of anything that no longer serves on the exhale. Enjoying each breath with a nice gentle pace. No break between that inhale or the exhale, and connecting with that wave of energy. Feeling gratitude for the power of the breath. Bringing in peace, letting go of any tension or stress with the exhale. Becoming the witness of the breath. Externalizing the mind, turning the brain off. Sitting in that space, in between thoughts. Really enjoying each inhale, releasing on each exhale. I'm just going to do 3 more. And on that last breath, we're going to let go and hold the breath. Holding in stillness, via kumbhaka, an external breath hold. Relaxing the face muscles just a little bit more. Relaxing those neck muscles just a little bit more, and feeling the body surrender to the floor on this hold. Enjoying the spaciousness, enjoying the calm and the serenity. Not pushing anything. The body says breathe again, breathe again. Otherwise, just enjoying a few more moments of stillness in this Vaya Kumbhaka. Beautiful. And in 3 seconds, we're going to inhale completely and fill the chest. 2, 1, inhaling and filling the chest. And holding again. Sitting again in stillness, maybe looking up towards that third eye center, the center of the forehead. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Exhale. Beautiful. Now relaxing in between rounds, returning to a natural breath. Just noticing what the technique has done inside the body. How is your mind feeling? body feeling physically? How is your body feeling emotionally? How's your energy feeling? Just feel gratitude for those new sensations. We've oxygenated the body, we've built up that life force energy within the body. Now we're going to use that energy and start to circulate it around, cleansing the body, moving down that wave, starting to agitate any blockages, release any thought patterns that no longer serve us, any physical tension in the body, any toxins from the body, and any emotions that are getting in our way, that are holding us back from being the best that we can be. So this cleansing technique we're going to use today is called the Qi breath. It's from Qigong. So utilizing that same life force energy, just with a different name. Prana, Qi, it's all the same thing. Life force energy that builds us up, that cleanses us, that brings out our best. So this technique is a double inhale through the nose and a double exhale through pursed lips. Sounds like this. Do 2 or 3 rounds of this technique to cleanse the system, and then move into our relaxing technique. A couple more natural breaths together, exhaling out completely and inhale through the nose. Beautiful, and just feeling that flow happen, allowing the tempo to find itself, a comfortable rhythm with that double inhale through the nose and that whistle through pursed lips, the double exhale through the mouth, flowing with that breath, feeling the cleansing effect of that breath as that prana, that chi starts to move through and disturb any blockages within the nervous system. Uplift any thought patterns that no longer serve us, any of those limiting beliefs, allowing them to just start to release and leave the body, focusing intently on the breath and allowing it to do its work. Keep it going. Really feeling the strength in each breath, that cleansing effect in each breath, feeling comfort, feeling transcendence, settling into that rhythm. One more strong breath. After the exhale, a gentle inhale through the nose, gentle exhale through the mouth, gentle inhale through the nose, and then half exhale and hold. Kevala Kumbhaka. Hold that breath. The lungs half empty, looking up towards that third eye center. Resting in stillness and noticing any parts of the body that need healing. Any tension in the body, any emotions sitting in the body or thoughts in the mind that need healing. Focusing our attention on those points and bringing light, imagining light moving to whatever part of the body it needs to move to, swirling and healing, releasing that wound, releasing that tension, bringing our awareness to that healing sensation that arises in the body. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and releasing back to a natural breath. Feeling that healing, feeling that release, that agitation of whatever blockage, whatever tension, whatever thought pattern we focus our attention on then, and witnessing it release and leave the body. Just going to do one more round of this breathing, this cleansing, and then move into our relaxing portion of the practice. Beautiful. A couple more natural breaths. Making the most of these last few breaths. Exhaling out completely. Double inhale through the nose, out the mouth. Feeling that flow, feeling that rhythm just happen. Going with the breath, advancing on that double inhale, watching the waves subside on that double exhale, really feeling the energy changing, really going with any sensations that arise, accepting them, not judging any thoughts that come up, not judging any emotions that come up, knowing that it's safe to release whatever is burdening us. Freeing up space for new light to come in, allowing that darkness to leave the body, healing the body, allowing those toxins to leave the body with that exhale, really feeling that release and feeling gratitude for each breath as it comes through. Keep that flowing, really feeling that release, embracing that release, letting go of anything that no longer serves you, letting go of thought patterns that are limiting you, letting go of emotions that are weighing you down, burdening you, feeling that freedom with each release through the mouth, releasing those blockages from the nervous system, feeling that weight uplift off the chest. Feeling the chest open, wide, filling the body with light with each set of inhales. Feeling that lightness with each set of exhales. 3 more nice strong breaths, making the most of these last 3. After that last double exhale, inhaling gently, exhaling gently, inhaling gently, and half exhaling and holding Kevala Kumbhaka. Enjoying that stillness. Enjoying that calm. Resting in between rounds in that hold. And again centering on any tensions in the body, be it mental, emotional or physical. Going into that subtle body maybe, and starting to focus that light, that healing energy on any point that's in need of release, of healing, and cultivating that sense of deep healing. Watching that light swirl, freeing up any blockages in the body. Using that intent, the attention to relax the body, to heal on a deep level. Anything that needs to be healed. says it's time, breathe again. Connecting with those natural breaths and feeling gratitude for the power of the breath, having cleansed the body, preparing for a nice, deep, restorative rest, one you deserve, one that you will embrace is coming. Every breath gets us closer to that deep, restful state, that peaceful, tranquil state of deep, restorative sleep. Connecting with that natural breath, if you haven't already, scanning through the body. Before we move into the next round, we're going to do a full body scan, feeling our body's weight on the mattress again. We're going to move through the body, body part by body part, bringing our attention and relaxing any tension from each part as our awareness moves past it. Starting with the crown of the head, moving down across the scalp, relaxing all the muscles of the forehead, the eyebrows, the eyelids, the muscles around the nose and cheeks, the lips and chin, the front and back of the neck, feeling our shoulders sink deeper into the mattress. These are the muscles of the upper back, the upper arms and chest, the belly, the lower back, lower arms and hands, relaxing any tension from the hips, buttocks, thighs, hamstrings, watching those knees melt deeper into the floor, relaxing the shins, the calf muscles, the ankles, the heel of each foot, the top of each foot, the sole of each foot, and the toes, witnessing the entire body relax as we surrender the body to the floor, relaxing the body completely and letting go of any tension in the mind and the emotional system and the physical body. Feeling that stillness, feeling that blissful presence as we rest in that space in between thoughts. That calm feeling, that floating feeling, sinking deeper and deeper into the mattress with every natural breath. Beautiful. And now, gently placing our tongue against the roof of the mouth, with the back of that tongue firmly against the hard palate at the back of the mouth. Breathing in and out through the nose. We're going to start to contract the throat just slightly, tucking the chin in ever so slightly, creating a bit of tension in the throat, with that tongue up against the roof of the mouth, listening out for the sound of the ocean in the back of the throat. A gentle sound as we start to extend our inhale and our exhale. This is the sound of Ujjayi breath, ocean breath, also known as the victorious breath. As we connect with that pressure against the roof of the mouth, We activate our vagus nerve and drop into that parasympathetic response, our rest and digest response, feeling the body relax deeper and deeper with each breath, extending each exhale as long as we can, filling the body on each inhale as much as we can, slow, deep, light breaths. With our one-pointed awareness on that sound in the back of the throat. Enjoying each breath deeply. And just noticing how the breath extends naturally, how we calm naturally, how the breath just flows from inhale to exhale to inhale to exhale, calming, tranquilizing, floating with each breath. Beautiful. And now after the next exhale, relaxing the throat, relaxing the tongue, and just allowing the breath to happen naturally. Allowing it to flow without any control whatsoever. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of the belly. Bringing our attention to the nose tip. And feeling that cool air enter into the nostrils. Watching it move through the nasal cavity, down the throat, into the lungs, and then moving throughout the body, nourishing every organ, every cell, every tissue, every ligament, every part of the body being nourished by that oxygenated blood. Feeling the flow of that air, witnessing it move through the body as light relaxes each individual cell in the body. Feeling gratitude for that nourishing effect. The tranquilizing effect, and realizing it's more than just air that we're breathing into our body. Witnessing that life force energy moving throughout the body. And now beginning to circulate our sense of hearing, listening out for sounds in the distance, moving from one sound to the next without pause, without trying to figure out where the sound is coming from or what the sound is. Just moving that sense of hearing around like a radar, picking up one sound and moving on to the next. Beautiful. And now drawing the room around us in our mind's eye, starting with the four walls, then the ceiling, witnessing our body laying on the floor, complete stillness as we externalize our consciousness, as we externalize our awareness, witnessing our body laying on the floor. With our next exhale, we feel our feet grounding into soft sand, wriggling our toes, feeling grains of sand massaging the soles of our feet, scrunching and crunching in between those toes. As we breathe in, we smell salt in the air. As we listen, we hear waves crashing on the shoreline. As we look out, we see it's a dark night. The sky is completely clear. We see the moon in the sky shining bright. Blue white light illuminating a white sandy beach, a quiet bay flanked by hills, as we see in the distance where the ocean meets the bay, and the bay meets the ocean. We stare out, watching the light from the moon reflecting off the ripples on the bay, reflecting off the foam of the waves crashing against the shoreline, rolling up the side of the beach as we witness those bubbles pop in the moonlight. The waves recede back into the sea. We feel the warm tropical air on our skin. We look up the beach, we look down the beach, we look out through the bay and witness that we have the whole space to ourselves. There's no one else, no animals, no people, just ourself and nature. We begin to walk step by step closer to the beach, to the sea, walking step by step through the soft sand, feeling each footfall on the sand, until we reach that wet sand and feel our feet sink in to that slightly cooler sand. Watching as the waves advance towards our feet, that foamy edge of the wave rolling gently, slowly towards the toes. We feel that cool water crossing the toes, above the tops of the feet, to the ankles, up the shin, and then receding back down, cooling as it goes. The next wave comes, crossing the toes, the tops of the feet, the ankles, and the shins, as we start to move step by step deeper into the water. Feeling that cool water moving up the shins, towards the knees, the thighs, as our hips meet that cool, refreshing water. We jump in, start to wade and roll onto our back, staring up into that infinite starry sky with the moon above, feeling the gentle rocking of the waves in the ocean as we float and stare up towards that sky, that infinite starry sky. As we look up towards that sky, we feel a light appear in our belly, swirling, expanding, growing and healing every part as it expands, filling the belly, filling the torso, extending down the arms and the legs into the head, filling every cell with light. As the border of the body starts to dissolve, the light extends out across the bay, across the hills, out to the ocean, covering the beach, the island, up towards the sky, extending and filling every bit of space around. As we feel that merging of our physical body and all of the energy that surrounds us. It's always there for us to tap into, that we are always part of that energy. It is always part of us. If we just take a moment to be present and feel the infinite bliss that's always available and is always within. Now starting to listen now for sounds close to the body. Maybe witnessing the sound of the breath again. Feeling the beat of the heart. Maybe hearing our pulse in our ear. Any sounds close to the body. Feeling the weight of the blanket on our body. Feeling the temperature of the air on our skin. Just that gentle rise and fall of the belly. Enjoying that restful state.